everybody. My name is Summer, if you don't know me, and welcome to my channel, Vibely. So, I have had such an awesome day. I really wanted to give back and come on here and do a pop-up reading for all signs. How do they feel about you? So, please forgive my face and my hair. I just got done walking my 5 miles, and so I'm a little red, but bear with me. So as you jump on, say hello, who you are, where you're chiming in from, and all that jazz. So let's get into it. We are going to do all across the board, starting with fire signs. And I hope this connection works this time. Here we go. Let me take a drink. Okay, how do they feel about you across the board? I'm going to get one more shuffle. Comment as you jump on. Who are you? Where are you chiming in from? Where are you from? And what is your zodiac sign? So, how does your person feel about you? Midweek pop in Aries. Let's go. 1 minute and 20 seconds into the timestamp. It has been such an amazing day, you guys. It felt awesome outside. It's just been so productive and so good. Such good energy. So, I wanted to give back a little bit. All right, Aries, what is going on for Aries? How do they feel about Aries? How do they feel about Aries? All right, let me get my energy right for a minute because it's all over the place, apparently. Okay, Aries, how do they feel about Aries? 2 of Cups. Excuse me. So they the way they feel about you, Aries, this week is you are their PIC. You are their partner in crime. But no, they feel a really genuine bond between you both. You could be best friends on top of a relationship, on top of a partnership. You could be opposites, very opposites, but yet you attract. Yet you guys really are in sync with each other, and it's beautiful. I do see that they could be thinking about marriage with you. That has been something that's on their mind, and I'm picking up that this is something that they've thought about from the very beginning. And it's not just something that escalated to this point. It's not something that they're just now feeling. It's like they knew from the day that they met you that you were potentially going to be the one. And now it's just grown stronger for them. So I do think in the next 3 months, they are going to want to propose to you. I think it's going to be, I don't want to give it away, but I'm feeling that Christmas engagement vibe. So that's very cool. I am so glad to finally see that energy. So as you're popping on, just say, hey, I'm going to shuffle and we're going to move to Leo. How do they feel about my Leos? So we have the Ace of Swords. You know, they do feel some sense of deep emotional feeling for you. They do feel a deep sense of love and companionship. And it's weird because I'm getting a conquest type of energy, and I don't know if I like that, but they see the potential in you. That's about as much as I can get with that. They feel motivated to come near you. So this is, I'm getting like a crush type of energy. So this may be someone that's crushing on you or you're crushing on them. Leo, this is more of like a crush type of energy. Let's see here. So this is a crush, and I feel like this would be a little, not taboo, but this is like a high risk type of relationship if you guys were to go into it. I see that there may be some, how do I want to put it? Like your families don't like each other, or there's some sort of divide that it's almost like you would be going against the rules if you were with this person. It's like I'm getting like you would dishonor your family. Maybe their family in the past or in your history, they have had beef with them, they have had quarrels with them. But I'm seeing like there's this, it would bring trouble, it would bring drama, it would bring, but something about it is, it makes it even more enticing, I feel like. So at the moment, there's hidden emotions. And this person, you feel like, sometimes you feel like, like you might be deceiving yourself. Like, I think they have a crush on me. I feel it. I feel that vibe. But then they act restrained again, and then it just leaves you confused. And what I'm seeing is they like you too. This is a crush, and they like you too. It just feels like it would lead to destruction because of the animosity between your families, between some, it's not practical due to it would be it would be looked down upon with the situation. And I'm even getting like maybe a too old too young vibe or something, or it could be your teacher or something weird like that. But more so, I feel like it's like a Romeo and Juliet, kind of where I forget the names of the families, where the families didn't like each other, and so they had to see each other in secret. So as for now, I don't see anything getting off the ground for you, Leo, but there is mutual attraction there, and they do, like you back. They do have a crush on you as well. So yeah, hope that helps, Leo. Let's move on. 7 minutes, 46 seconds for Sagittarius. What do we have going on for Saggies? As you jump on, tell me where you are viewing in from, what's your zodiac sign, and don't forget to hit subscribe so whenever I do these lives and jump in on a pop-in day, you can get your free answers. Okay, how do they view you, Sag? How do they feel about you? You are the emperor in their world. So so they see you as a stable partner. They see you as someone that could be a man of the house, that could provide for them, that offers stability, takes leadership, the leadership role. You have a lot of power at your job. It's like you're a leader at work as well as when you come home or come visit. I'm seeing that somebody may have kids that's not like one or two children that's not theirs. So when they do come over, it's like they really not only take on that really good father figure role, but they also like or seem like a natural at it. And you're just like, man, they have no idea how great they would be at this full time, like, and you almost get kind of dreamy about it in a sense of like, I wish, this could have been their, type of role model. What I am seeing with this though is um they've gotten comfortable, they've gotten complacent, they've gotten to where this is their role, that they play in your life, and they're content and fine with just being that. And the reason why I'm saying this is because you, I feel like, have not been feeling like they show up, they do all these things for you, and you're so grateful, but there's been a lack of emotions, a lack of affection, which you feel like is really, what you're missing or what you want. So you don't really know what to do about it. You don't want to mess up a good thing. They are a good person and there for you and there for your kids. But it's like you're missing some sort of feels, like it's either fizzled out, or like I said, I just get a feeling that they're complacent. Now, how they feel, that was all about you. And we're asking, how do, they feel about you? I'm getting just like a complacent. Let's see if we can get any more like of the emotions, because I feel like they just feel like they want to be that stable person. So there's not a lot of emotional feels when it comes to this person and you. Do I think they care about you? Yes. Do I think they love you? Maybe. Are they in love with you? I don't think so. Not anymore. But the thing is here is they don't want to leave you. They are perfectly happy and content with being this person, this stable person in your life. They like the sense of power it gives them. They like the sense of responsibility and purpose, and it just works well for them. And they see that they're needed. But as far as emotional, type of progression or feelings, I don't necessarily see them putting forth that, if that's what you're looking for. Okay. Let me see here. There we go. There's some live chats. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's move on to air signs. So we're going to start off with Gemini. Hey, Huncho, how's it going, love? So I am going on to Gemini. How do they feel about you? Good. I can't complain either. It's been honestly an awesome day for me. You're a Gemini. How weird. That's so funny. Okay. Well, how do they feel about you? I'm doing excellent. It's been a freaking awesome day. Okay. So how do they feel about you? So it's funny because the card, the Four of Wands, is a beautiful card. It's very a card of like happiness, marriage, fulfillment, and it tried to come out upright, and then when it hit the table, it flipped. So this makes me think that for you guys, there was once harmony and union and so much romance and so much passion and like just tranquility and peace. Just made out of storm lately. Doing dark. Ugh. You know how I'm so confused about dark magic. I don't even like, what is dark magic and like how does it work? Like, I hate to say I don't believe in it, but it's like, I don't know. I just don't put my energy in it. Since last summer, it's just wearing off. Okay, that's weird. Sorry to hear that. I don't know. I don't know much about dark magic. So, anyways, there was something that flipped, and now They feel worried. They feel a little bit incomplete without you, to be honest, Gemini. They feel like the beautiful and innocent thing that you guys had is just kind of tarnished now. The way they view you is honestly tarnished at this point, and it's made them feel insecure about themselves, and I feel like you have made them feel insecure about themselves. And I just see a huge loss of the tranquility that was once full. And it speaks of an unfulfilled romance. But I sense that they are right now just worried about, they're worried about you, but not in a sense of like worry if you're coming back, but they're just worried about you in general. I don't know why I get that, but let me see what you said. Like a hex. She was a crazy, can't even explain it. Like, what? That is crazy. What, like, how do you even put a hex on somebody? Like, did she say it to you? That's weird. I've heard so much. I honestly don't even believe in black magic, but apparently it's a thing. Sorry, I'm glad you got away from it. But there's a lot of worry and unhappiness that you really did make her happy. And I feel like she's kind of just in an insecure place about you and what she's known. And she was a witch, long story short. That is so freaky. I'm so sorry. Well, then you probably don't want to know how she feels about you, is all I'm saying. Amen. I am too. We are all one. Okay. Well, thank you for telling me that. That's just wild. Like, I see that stuff on YouTube and I don't even pay attention to it because I'm like, black magic. Okay. We're going to move on to Libra. I just started going out hanging with the wrong people and ran into her. That will happen. I understand. Why shouldn't you have been going out? I'm curious to know why you shouldn't have been going out. Libra, how do they feel about you, Libra? Too much, too much. Okay. Oh, snap. That just came out of nowhere. Okay, Libra, they feel like you are inconsistent. They see potential with you, but honestly, they are feeling that you could show a lot of honor. There could be like, they wish you would just like live up to this dream that they've always dreamed for, you to be, and show up and honor them, keep your word. But in a sense, they know that eventually you're going to discontinue your efforts. You're going to disappear again because of your history of inconsistency. They feel like you are unreliable and dishonest with them. And it's just, they feel like the whole thing is weird sometimes. Hold on, I'll read that in a minute. They feel like they just feel so much potential in you, and they wish you would see it in yourself, but there's some sort of trauma that's happened that deep down you feel lack, but you know you're not. They just feel like it's wasted potential in you, and you're bonded to something that you're physically not even bonded to, but you're mentally bonded to. And it's like they could see happiness with you, but until there's action, and you've had so many chances to show that, and you've abandoned them more than once, that they feel like they don't want to put their full energy in it, and so they're acting more modest here lately, because they just feel like you're just going to disappear again, like any day, any time. It's just like an untrustworthy type of feel. And that's what I have for you, Libra. Okay. I just turned 26. I was just out having fun. Was thinking about someone actually creating my relationship with God, and have goals and dreams that I want to accomplish. Oh, so you shouldn't have been going out to the bar. Hey, that's okay. Give yourself some grace. I mean, it's kind of like maybe you manifested it to happen, is what it sounds like to me. Like you were already feeling as though you shouldn't be, and then you thought of that, and then it happened. So it's almost like you were just proving to yourself and validating to yourself that you shouldn't have, you shouldn't be doing this. So I'm going to punish myself by manifesting something to happen. So be careful with your thoughts, because it's powerful. Good Lord, my energy's all over the place. So I hope she's gone. I hope you're doing better. And I hope nothing bad came of it. Peace and love and let go. She does think about you, though. So true. I learned so much at 25 and 26. I feel like 27, 28 is like huge for me. 23 as well. 23 hit me hard. All right, Aquarius. How do they feel about you, Aquarius? Why so what? Okay, Aquarius. Let's get a little more about that, because I see that something is reaching a conclusion with you, Aquarius. I'm like hearing for better or worse, for better or worse. Maybe you guys have had some issues. I don't know. Let's go a little bit more. Because these, it's whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen in your favor, but okay. So whatever situation had you guys on the out and out, had you kind of arguing, separated, or mainly I'm getting like a mental distance. You guys have felt distance from each other. I see the situation improving because they want to make it improve, and they're literally going to take action to do this. They're going to ask you to forgive them. I feel like for you, this is not the first time. This is like the second or third time, but I feel like they are committed to improving themselves. I'm kind of getting here a little bit something more, honestly, like they may have a problem with abuse, or I hope not, because you better not stay in that situation, and there is resources you can go to. But if it's not talking about that, I feel like they have a tendency to, they're really good when they're good, but then something causes them to get angry and lash out, and maybe they've been away for a while, maybe in rehab or something, but they are putting in a lot of effort, I feel like, to renew themselves and ultimately bring you a happy outcome. They know you may not forgive them. They're hoping that you will. And they're wanting the situation to improve. And I see if you are on board, this is like the final culmination. This is the final end. They are getting better. They are getting healthier. And they do want your forgiveness. And they do want to apologize, I'm hearing, for the time that they wasted. For some of you, I'm feeling like this may be too long for you. Like it may be too late for you. But these are their true intentions. And they have improved for whatever that's worth. Ultimately, it is up to you. But this is the end of that certain issue. So I hope that helps. Okay, moving on to Earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's see what we can get for Taurus. No, I mean, not necessarily. Nothing really happened. I just think it was, you know, you go through so many, you just grow up every few years. You have a little bit like you have reached this sense of, oh, that used to be so fun. And I'm not really getting any fun out of it anymore. Like for me, it was like every 3 years, something like that would happen to where I was like, God, I used to be obsessed with that or love to do this and love to do that. And then you're like, it's really not fun anymore. And so it's just like, I don't know. I feel like 28 was a huge year of like different things that just changed. That's how you feel now. See? And it's going to happen again. And you're going to be like, who am I? Okay. It happens. And that's, I mean, I guess that's part of growing up, or not even growing up, just life experience, the years, you know. Stuff gets old, stagnant, different stuff we find that we like that we didn't like before. Taurus, how do they feel about you, a Taurus? You are the strength, you are the glue. What I say sticks to you. Sorry. They view you as someone that is extremely resilient. They also see you as somebody that's a little defiant, but they like it. They see you as strength, as the epitome of strength. They see you, because I feel like they've watched you deal with a lot, and most people would struggle, but you struggle, but you do it with such grace. You do it with such a cool ass vibe. That's what I'm getting. Like, you're just goofy along the way. You're just fun along the way. And they definitely see you as someone that holds them to, you know, hold you to your word. They're not going to let you one over on them. And they see you as someone that, if you have a goal, if you have something in your head, you're going to do it, by God. So maybe a little bullheaded too is what I'm getting. Huncho, if you're still on here, I want to know her name. What is her name? I want to know her name. Because I have a feeling I know what it is. Okay. Yep. So they see you as the epitome of strength. I feel like they think you have changed their view and perspective on a lot of things, on how somebody can really be there and truly be there, but also can be there for the rest of the room, the rest of the people. They see you as a very mature, responsible person, dependable. Yeah, they just think the world of you. So you could be going through something right now, Taurus, that's really hard for you mentally, a struggle. And it's just like you have a hell of a lot of patience and they just see your persistence and that you can literally get through anything and they just respect you. And I do think they love you, but right now, whatever situation you're going through, for some reason, the strength and admiration for you is just pouring out. So that is you, Taurus. Moving on to Virgo. How do they feel about you, Virgo? Won't you come back? What is her name? I want to know her name. Virgo. They are feeling very jealous of you right now. There's some sort of fight that happened and domestic quarrels, domestic fights. There could even be a harassment charge right now. There could be a order of protection. Or you could feel like you need to get one. Jeez. And it's all due to an act of jealousy. Like you could have started seeing someone, they could have flew off the handle. But right now, they are stuck as crap and they could just feel like really taking it out on you, like really angry and, or maybe even feel like you're harassing them. But I don't feel like this is great energy. They're very jealous at the moment. Yep, they see you with someone new and it has them freaking out. It has them upset. They see you just starting over with someone new and it's very much upsetting them, I would say. They see you as happy. They see you as having joy when they are like your cup is overflowing and they are down in the dumps. And it's almost like not only did it bring out the jealousy and the very aggressive feelings mustering up, but it also, it's almost like they feel like you're throwing it in their face. So they're just not super happy about you being happy when they were that down in the dump. So jealous, super, super jealous right now. So be careful, please. Capricorn. Capricorn, how do they view you? Okay. Capricorn, here we go again. We had the same energy last week. They feel like your addictions are getting in the way still. You self-punish yourself, you put yourself through heartache, and it's like you break your own heart over and over and over again. Hey, what is up? You said, hey, can I ask? What do you mean by that? So I'm just doing all signs right now. How do they feel about you? I'm not doing like one-on-one questions right now, but I do have my link in the description box if you do want to ask a question. Okay. But if you had another question, like, can ask a question. Okay. So, Capricorn, you just still are in this I feel like you, just like last week, you are still in addiction mode. You are still not getting out of it. You're still trapping yourself. You are your own worst enemy. And they feel like you're like subordinate to it, that you're not going to get out of it. And it's just going to be a failure. So they just feel like the situation right now is too toxic. So they're kind of just seeing it as it would be a lack of success. And they don't want to try right now because you're not realizing what you have in front of you could be so much better than any drug out there. That's sad. But they do see you like in kind of some self-punishment mode at the same time. Like you're kind of in your feels half the time. Okay, moving on to water. Pisces. How do they feel about you, Pisces? How do they feel about you, Pisces? Again, with the water signs. They tried to throw out half the deck last time. How do they feel about you, Pisceans? The fishies of the sea. My God. Whatever. Okay. So they feel like you are very vulnerable right now. They feel like you feel defeated. They see you as defeated. They feel like you feel low self-esteem. They see you as like the world is against you. The world is at your throat right now. They see you also trying to take control over this situation, trying to form some sort of energy into action. And they see you focusing on creating new and fighting off your enemies and trying to gain momentum in your financial sector, in your finances, in your security, and trying to reach some sort of kind of birthing a new life. They see you as beautiful, and they see you being productive and beauty and graceful. And they kind of just look at you in a bittersweet way of things are going to get better for you and you're going to have a favorable outlook. What I don't see is them having any sort of emotions towards you. Yeah, that's what I thought. They feel like whatever happened towards you was a disaster. They feel like there's a barrier between you two that they can't get to you. Too many problems. Too many obstacles. And that if you guys did have a relationship, it's in ill health now. It is not a healthy. So I don't see any action towards you. I don't see anything. Like they just want to, I feel like they just see you from afar and wish you well and don't come towards you at all. They are unhappy about this situation. I feel like they do have sleepless nights still on occasion, maybe not every night. They see you as suffering, but I feel like they're suffering too over you. They're concerned. And I'm getting just like a kind of miserable overall energy with this person. Not necessarily miserable with life, but maybe miserable trying to get over you. But yet they aren't trying to take any action. There's like a unknown barrier between you. So I don't see any action for you, Pisceans. Okay, moving on to Cancer. How do they feel about you, Cancerians? Man, I wish Lisa was on here. And Uriel. Where is Uriel? I miss you, Uriel. Okay. Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Oof. They feel like you are a bit of a prude. They feel like you shut yourself off from the world and you could possibly be shutting them out. I get just like a very sharp, quick-witted, very keen person, a very intense person is how they view you, but a sad woman, a woman that's been scorned, so they keep a defense block against them. They see you as lonely, and sometimes even when you're in the same room, they felt your absence. They felt your distance, like you weren't really there. And you guys could be going through, they needed to separate at the moment, or you wanted to. They want to come forward and offer their support and their loyalty and be of some sort of help towards you. But they feel like they will just get met with, they feel defeated before it even begins. They feel like you're just going to come at them, degrade them, and just make them feel like crap. And they don't want any part of it because I feel like whatever you said to them last time did lower their self-esteem. So they're just kind of staying clear until they're staying clear and giving you your distance until they feel like it is, the dust is settled, you know, that it's okay to come forward. So they just see you as sad and lonely and really, not really sad and lonely, but scorned, which makes all those emotions come out anyways. Okay, last sign, Scorpio. How do they feel about you? Scorpio. They feel in conflict with you. The Eight of Swords. They feel like your relationship is no longer healthy. It's no longer working out, but they necessarily don't want to leave. They don't want to do anything about it. They kind of feel trapped. They kind of feel imprisoned by you because they can't go, they can't come. It's like they can't really tell you the truth, but they can't really not tell you anything. They feel like if they say anything else, that it's just going to lead to misfortune, or you guys having, this could be speaking of a really long marriage, and there's conflict within it. I see you are up in your head about this, not necessarily your feels, but it's really giving you some anxiety to think about. Because it's like you feel like any day they're just going to kick you out, or the relationship's just not in good health. And they don't quite know what step to make about it. So they're just burying themselves in their work instead of focusing on you, Scorpio. They feel like they don't get into trouble when they are at work and putting in hard work. They also feel like it will get better, but it's going to be a slow wake. It's going to be a slow type of waves until they can reach that. Maybe there needs to really talk about the relationship as a whole and get on the same page again. I feel like they are trying to grow. They are trying to progress to something better. It's like they're trying to get their health together and they're trying to work hard for you. But also, I see like sometimes they'll put work in and they'll deal with it. And then sometimes they'll just bury themselves in work because they don't want to deal with it and they don't know how, because you leave them kind of feeling, like they have nowhere to go. They feel trapped. They can't do good. They can't do bad. It just speaks of really like not the healthiest relationship right now, but they don't want to leave, and neither one of you want to leave. I see some counseling may be brought up in the future and also might be beneficial for you both together, like couples counseling or individual. No, I'm not even seeing individual. I'm seeing couples counseling. I hope this helps, beautiful souls. It was so good to chat with you, get to know you a little bit better. If anything resonates, let me know in the comment section below. If you want a personal reading, the stuff, all that jazz info is in the description box above. But other than that, I will see you later. Bye.